Greetings, wise ones. This is Melissa of 8th House Wisdom, author, psychotherapist, astrologer, feminine energy, and stellar planning expert. Today's video is one near and dear to my heart. We're going to be talking about getting in sync with the natural rhythms and energy cycles that run the entire globe as it relates to stellar planning and living a soft life. In today's video, we will explore ways to live in harmony with nature and unlock the secrets of the Earth's natural rhythms. We'll also be discussing the benefits of following the natural seasonal cycle to bring greater ease and efficiency to our planning and daily lives, and how to figure out your own seasonal flow to really bring it all together. So, if you want to know more about how to do that in your life, stay tuned for the rest of the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more videos on stellar planning and applied astrology. We're going to be talking about natural cycles for a soft life. When I'm talking natural cycles, I'm talking seasons. The Earth's seasons provide us with a powerful framework to organize our lives and make the most of each time of the year. And that information is potent even without applying astrology and its archetypes. By remembering this natural program and realigning our activities with the changing seasons, we tap into the wisdom of nature and create a sense of flow and balance in our daily routines. This information is genetically encoded in every living being. In humans, it's our circadian rhythm, and the fact that men's hormonal production follows the 24-hour clock, and women's hormonal production follows the 28-day cycles of the moon. You also see this innate knowledge of cycles encoded in how plants sprout in the spring, bloom in the summer, fall leaves in the autumn, and go fallow in the winter. To everything in our world, there is a natural rhythm, flow, and cadence that, if adhered to, creates the best alignment. As an astrologer and stellar planning expert, I am a firm believer that form follows function. So naturally organic beings, we should take a look at the Earth and attend to her cycles for direction about how to get in flow with the energy around us and how to live with greater ease and grace. One of the ways that I do this is through the study of astrology, because it is every civilization's system of tracking the Earth's natural cycles and passage of time. But I also want to note that you can do stellar planning without the use of astrological archetypes, because seasonal cycles are already known and fixed. We're going to explore some ways that we can follow the Earth's natural cycles for greater ease and planning, regardless of your orientation on the stars and their inherent wisdom. So let's start off by talking about spring. As spring arrives, it's a time of renewal and growth. This is the season that we're in right now. And I consider it to be the actual new year, because it is when life springs forth and things start to grow. So from a planning perspective, we want to use this season to create planning structures and initiate any new projects or endeavors. Just like nature blooms, you want to let your ideas flourish and begin to start taking action on them in spring. Spring is also a great time for cleaning and decluttering, and that's a metaphor for every area or aspect of your life. We engage in spring cleaning because we want to make space for upcoming bounty and harvest. We want to clear away the dust and cobwebs and any decay that has happened from overwintering. And we want to get a good lay of the land so we know where we're going. This is akin to the Fool's energy archetypally, taking a leap of faith, starting out on a journey. And so I encourage all of you to use the time between the spring equinox and the summer solstice to plant seeds for the year ahead, to freshen up your living spaces, your social environments, and to create a sense of lightness and clarity in your mind, in your body, and in your physical environment, so that you are prepared for the turning of the wheel into the next season and energetic signature. Now, let's talk about summer. Almost everybody's favorite season. Summer brings the warmth and abundance. We have longer days and you can embrace outdoor activities and going on vacation and spending time with loved ones. You know, it really is a season of relaxation and creativity and exploration, kind of in our emotional mindsets. One that allows us to indulge in leisure activities and recharge our energy. However, in today's day and age, we also have this kind of negative blowback of vacation in summertime being really great and enjoying that, but coming back and having to pay for it after we've enjoyed ourselves. You know, summertime is also a period of planning gatherings and picnics, and truly after our seedlings have grown and sprouted and bloomed, it's the time to enjoy the bountiful harvest of nature with its produce, its flowers. It's an ecstatic period of time, truly. And for that very reason, in our society, we truly have a tendency, like I said, to push for eternal summer. And what I really mean is, again, pushing our expectations around social gatherings and production at work and in our home and everywhere else to being at all times, warm, abundant, and blooming. And don't get me wrong, that is a great idea. However, it does not allow for the necessary times of pruning and releasing and resting that the earth, the plants, and humans need in order to be able to sustain long-term growth, wealth, and abundance. So, I'm encouraging everyone to take a look at the areas of their life from a stellar planning perspective that you feel that things must always be sunny side up. Always feel like eternal summer. Always be happy. Always have beachy vacation, all the rest of those vibes. And remember that every functioning cycle must have the equivalent of a fall and a winter to replenish. Otherwise, just can't work. You know, we really want to be mindful about falling into the trap of perpetual summer. Because the reality actually isn't as fun if it's endless summer, because you lack the necessary contrast to be able to feel the excitement again. If it's light all the time, you can't appreciate it without a dark day. So the expansion that summer brings to us really does translate on a stellar planning level. This, wherever your summer is, that's your time of bloom. Not only summer in your hemisphere, but your personal summer. And so these are the times where we want to have our activities that we want to be in full bloom lined up and ready to go, so that we have a 3-month period of harvest and bounty, all of which then lead us into my personal favorite season, autumn or fall. You know, as autumn arrives, it's a time for harvest and reflection. It's about taking stock of your achievements and assessing your goals and making plans for the future. Especially its cross-quarter season, spring. Plans in the fall that really require growth and expansion and activity are usually best planned for the spring. Again, fall being a mix of energies is a perfect time to embark on learning and self-improvement endeavors. It's a good time to consider enrolling in a course or attending a workshop or diving into any kind of personal development activity. As a fall baby, I recognize that fall is a time to reap the final harvest of summer bounty and to prepare for the upcoming shadow season. Think about the squirrel as a perfect archetype and spirit animal for fall. Grabbing acorns and hiding them away in preparation for winter and the fallow season. This particular season has a good mix of active and passive energy, right? The activity is gleaning the fields and reaping the final harvest of summer. The passive energy is prepping those gleaned fields for the upcoming winter, and knowing that you may need to be judicious, or at least measured in certain respects as you utilize your harvest and ask it to do its work for you through to the next spring. You know, autumn is also my favorite season because of the wardrobe, right? You can embrace all those earthy colors and crisp autumn air. You prep for the winter season, and as somebody who lives in hot DC, I love being able to have on autumn clothes. But I digress. As we think again about stellar planning and natural cycles, remember that autumn is a season that encourages you to start the releasing process, right? That's what we're doing when we're gleaning the fields, and we're releasing and we're saving things. But we're also letting go of anything that doesn't serve us, especially in the upcoming cold and resting season. Many of us are afraid to slow our efforts, which is why we want perpetual summer, for fear that they will not materialize. But again, that is not the way that energy works. You must release to receive. If for no other reason, how you gonna catch your blessings if your hands are full? So it's important to recognize that autumn's shorter days and growing longer nights encourage us to lean in to the diminishing returns, so that the momentum and energy of this portion of the natural cycle can clear away all that is not needed. And last but not least, we're talking about winter, right? Winter invites us to slow down and go inward and focus on self-care, to embrace shorter days and longer nights as an opportunity for rest and reflection and introspection. It's also a time to plan and strategize for the upcoming year and set intentions and goals. Right? We humans like to bundle up in warm clothes and bundle up with each other during this season. What lots of people do not realize in today's technological age is that the natural cycle energy features of greater coldness and darkness trigger our innate sense to slow down and come together. That's why more babies are conceived during January and February than at any other time of year. So instead of dreading the cold, dark, and short days, why not embrace this season as a built-in break and respite? I mean, who wouldn't love a 3-month-long spa retreat? And if you are truly tapped into the energy of the season, that is exactly how you can fashion your own winter. So let's get into it and use the season to organize our home and declutter our mind and nurture ourselves with cozy activities like reading, journaling, or having a hot toddy for your body. As one of my beloved friends would say, it's from following this natural and predictable seasonal flow that I developed the basic tenets of the stellar planning process. As someone who works with feminine energy and recognizes that feminine bodies are naturally more sensitive to stress because they are the child bearers in our species. And so paying attention to those significant shifts even more so now that we live indoors and with technological devices that tell time for us and can produce things out of season and out of phase. For many of us, we have lost our connection to that rhythm. And so this process is what I used to lead myself out of being hypermasculine, as evidenced by being in adrenal fatigue and into full-time soulful entrepreneurship and taking my long beloved hobby and turning it into my life's work. Stellar planning can be done solely with seasons alone. This process is made more precise through the use of the zodiac and the astrological archetypes, because in my opinion, it helps us to better identify the tone, color, and feel of the emotional container for any given 30-day period across a calendar year or astrological year. But again, if you follow me, then you know that the astrological year starts at the equinox. And so it follows seasonal pieces. And hence my inclination to say the new year begins in spring, and why I celebrate 3 New Years in general. But the true wisdom of following the natural cycles holds true regardless of your belief system or orientation. Because there's a time to reap, and a time to sow, and a time to make love, and a time to make war. Literally, timing is everything. And through observing the phenomenon like the change of seasons or astrological seasons and changes and cycles, it doesn't have to be a mystery to you. All you have to do is look outside to see what's being enacted without being prompted, which then follows that if we align ourselves with this flow and this greater ease, then grace and joy will follow. Getting out of our indoor tech bubble and attending to the Earth's natural seasonal cycles creates a sense of alignment and harmony in our lives. Planning our activities and events and goals in accordance with the energy of the seasons is just best practice when you put it this way, because things flow easier when you go with, not against the grain. Whether it's initiating new projects in spring or enjoying the abundance of summer, reflecting and learning in autumn, or practicing self-care in winter, you will find that your life flows better when you are engaged in some form of stellar and seasonal planning. This is actually the work that I do with my clients during a stellar year blueprint reading or a stellar year blueprint jumpstart. I help you identify your own natural 4-season rotation according to your birth date and time, so that you can align yourself to both the natural seasons, but also your personal calendar and sense of timing, whatever your hemisphere, because it's how you stay in flow by actually knowing what your flow is. For example, I'm someone who was born in fall. My peak time of the year or summer starts at my birthday in October, which means that I need to start planting seeds that I want to harvest around my birthday in late July, early August. Filling in the natural cycle around my birthday helps me understand the natural rhythm of how to roll out projects and take action, because I know my personal seasons. Then I layer that with my work around the lunar wisdom formula for a monthly version of natural cycles to get really deep. If you'd like to identify how to get in flow with the seasonal cadence in your hemisphere, or learn more about your personal seasonal cadence to improve your stellar planning, then make sure to click the link in the description for a free stellar breakthrough session, or schedule your stellar year blueprint reading today. This will allow me to help you identify this information and to discuss other ways to ground these stellar planning processes in your daily life for more ease and grace. As I finish up this video, I really want to invite you to tune into the Earth's natural rhythms and to use them as a guide in your stellar planning process. Knowing when the spring equinox, summer solstice, autumn equinox, and winter solstice is vital to being able to keep a natural sense of time in this highly technological and artificial world. Earth is our mother and time is our father. Stellar planning embraces both of these ideas, helping us to properly marry and manage masculine and feminine energy and processes for our highest good. What I am talking about is not newfangled ideas. This is ancient 8th house wisdom, because the 8th house refers to the mystery schools. My goal is to democratize this information and provide to all of those who could benefit from this newer way of approaching getting things done, especially women of color and women in general. So I encourage you to embrace the wisdom of each season, and let's bring ease and efficiency into your daily life through engaging in stellar planning. I have a host of resources on this at 8th House Wisdom. You can check the description box below for things that will help you. And I want to thank you so much for watching, and may your journey be in sync with nature's cycles and be filled with harmony and fulfillment. Until my next video, wise ones, sending you lots of light and love. Take care. To apply the information in this video, click the link below to get a free copy of your birth chart. Understand your planetary placements and get your planet positions at birth so you know where all the signs are in your chart. Discover the keys to your life's path and purpose by reading the stars with a free personal astrology report sample from 8th House Wisdom. From obstacles to opportunities, these reports teach you what you need to know to thrive. Try out any of these 8 types of astrology reports, 2 multi-package reports, and 1 tarot reading in the 8th House Wisdom Astro Report store before you buy them. They're available for immediate download and specific to you, your life, and your unique birth information. Self-care isn't selfish. It's absolutely necessary for a soft life. Click the link below to get my free top 7 beauty therapy and self-care tips and the beauty therapy checklist. Learn to manifest by the moon with my astrology ebook, The Lunar Wisdom Formula. It helps women stay in tune with feminine energy and manifest a life that feels as good as it looks. The 2023 edition comes with a bonus moon calendar and important dates. Click the link in the description below. Get more out of your beauty treatments and self-care by aligning them with the moon's mood and phase. In my astrology ebook, The Lunar Wisdom Formula for Beauty and Self-Care. This guide does all the hard work for you so you can get greater benefits from your self-care and live a softer life by the moon. Link in the description below. Introducing our newest book, Guide to Herbal Remedies, packed with information on how to use herbs and plants to promote health and well-being. The guide includes detailed information on a wide range of herbs and their healing properties, as well as recipes for teas, tinctures, and other remedies you can make at home. Whether you're looking to boost your immune system, reduce stress and anxiety, or treat common ailments, this guide has everything you need to get started with natural healing. Join us as we explore the world of herbal remedies and discover how you can use the power of plants to support your health and well-being. Plus, 2 bonus items for getting herbal tools and using herbs to smudge so you can round out your herbal medicine cabinet and toolkit. Crystals are a fantastic tool to harmonize and ground your energy. Use my coupon code 8th House Wisdom for 11% off high quality, ethically sourced crystals. Click the link in the description below to shop today. Triple your blessings and manifestations this year by downloading a free copy of the 2023 Stellar Year Blueprint. It's my formula for applying astrology to align your life to the natural cycles for greater ease and grace. Click the link in the description below to download yours today. Get an in-depth look at the astrology of 2023 and more information about my stellar planning process with this free workshop.
Triple your New Year manifestations with astrology. Click the link in the description below to watch now.
Go deep in the astrology for 2023 and set the tone for how you want to feel this year with the 2023 Stellar Year Blueprint with Free and Clear and the Desire Map. Get in-depth information on my stellar planning process, plus 19 multimedia lessons, a workbook, tools, and resources to really have a stellar 2023. Use the link in the description or go to thewisdombeacon.com. Remember, wise ones, life does come with an instruction manual. It's written in the stars. Please like, share, and comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Sending you so much light and love. Take care.